What's up, guys? We have a special interview for you today. We are visiting with Rachel Shields, Chief Engagement Officer for Louisiana Economic Development, to talk about the upcoming Hondo Rodeo Fest and the bigger picture behind events like this. Of course, festivals bring energy, entertainment, and excitement, but they also bring real economic impact through tourism, hotel stays, restaurants, local businesses, jobs, and statewide visibility. We'll talk about why major events matter to Louisiana's economy, why our state should be considered a premier destination for large-scale events, and how Louisiana Economic Development is helping create momentum and opportunity across the state. Let's go ahead and welcome to the show, Miss Rachel Shields.
Hello, Ronnie. I am so thrilled.
How are you? How are you today?
I'm fantastic. Couldn't be better. It's a beautiful day out here in Louisiana, and we're getting ready for the most amazing rodeo on earth this weekend. So I couldn't be better.
That's right. I'm excited. Before we dive into the questions, I wanted to make sure that everybody knows that you are a fellow musician as well. You're actually a rocker. That cracked me up whenever you told me that. I was like, oh my goodness. So let's talk about that for 1 minute.
Indeed. I am a fellow rocker. Y'all, the name of my band is Mrs. Crowley, which is an awesome play on Ozzy Osbourne's Mr. Crowley. I've been doing this gig here for about the last 20 years or so, and it's the most incredible rock show on earth. You got to come see us sometime.
That's awesome. I had to shout that out. We got to give each other plugs. The fellow musicians have to give each other plugs. I can't wait to catch a show, but today we're here to talk about the Hondo Rodeo Fest. The big weekend is here this Friday, Saturday, and Sunday in New Orleans. What are you most excited about as a Hondo Rodeo gets underway this weekend?
Yeah, I have to tell you, I'm excited about it all. Hondo Rodeo Fest, I'll tell you, started back in 2024 in Phoenix, Arizona, and that was its first time out of the gate, and now it's decided to come to Louisiana. As a matter of fact, they've got several of their competitors from the Louisiana area, from somewhere in Louisiana, and so it's just an incredible thing for them to be here. It means so much to the Louisiana community to welcome Hondo and to show the diversity of all the things that Louisiana has going for it. So Hondo is really exciting, from all the things that are happening in the street festival, to the rodeo itself, to the concerts that they offer, and everything in between. It's going to be a very exciting weekend.
It is, and I didn't have this on my notes, but I did, since you mentioned that, I did want to mention to the viewers that there's a whole section of this that's free, if I'm not mistaken, right? The Champion Square and all of that, the Hondo Street Fest, I believe all that's free, right?
That's right. The Street Fest will be happening in Champion Square each of the 3 days. That kicks off at noon each of the 3 days. And there's something for everybody in the Street Fest. There will be artisans there that are selling their wares and demonstrating their wares. There will be activities for the kids and for the family and all kinds of things. There's even some live music each day out there in the Street Fest in Champion Square as well. So even if you're not going to go into the rodeo, you can come on over and really kind of see what American rodeo is all about and really engage in that and have some fun with your family. So I encourage everybody to come on down.
And our Louisiana country music family, we have Clay Cormier playing on Sunday and Lauren Lee's playing on Saturday in the Champion Square stages. So make sure to check them out. For people who may not immediately connect festivals with economic development, how does your department view a major event like the Hondo Fest, and what kind of economic impact can this event create for Louisiana?
Yeah, I'll tell you what, it is tremendous. So really, for the first time, Louisiana Economic Development as a state agency is really finding its pathway and connecting with major events just like Hondo, just like other major events like the Super Bowl and other things that are coming to Louisiana, and not just in New Orleans, but all across Louisiana. We're really looking to these opportunities because they are economic drivers. They drive tourism, they drive spending in our states, they drive organization around major events that spend a lot of capital and put a lot lot of investment in our state. And the more we're able to do this and show that Louisiana has this value and welcomes this kind of activity in our state, the more those activities will come back to this state. So LED is really looking at these opportunities to showcase Louisiana as a premier destination for business investment. And that means business investment across the board, not just in industry sectors that are our priority state industry sectors, but in major events as well. It brings together people from across the state and across the world, really, to come and enjoy Louisiana and to spend money here. So the economic impact is really quite large, and that's a statewide economic impact. Whether the event is in New Orleans or in Shreveport or in the Monroe area, it's a statewide benefit every single time. So we're proud to really engage this way.
I'm excited too. When an event like this comes to town, how do businesses, especially like mom and pops, restaurants, hotels, service providers, how do they feel the impact with those things?
Oh, yeah, absolutely. The impact is huge for our local Louisiana companies and our local Louisiana businesses. For example, at the Hondo Rodeo Fest, all of that activity that you're going to see out there in Champion Square, a lot of those vendors out there, probably the majority of them, I believe, are all Louisiana businesses. So that is really bringing people. Matter of fact, in 2024, when Hondo was in Phoenix, Arizona, they had 60,000 fans come to that rodeo. 60,000. And I believe we're approaching for the New Orleans Hondo Rodeo Fest as well. So if you can just imagine that number of eyes on your wares, that number of eyes on your performances and what you're able to do in a state like Louisiana, it's just tremendous value for our businesses here. And as a state, we're able to connect directly with the Hondo Rodeo Fest and ensure that they have access to anything and everything that they need. All the suppliers that Louisiana can provide, we're able to give that to them. So it's a great partnership.
Well, beyond just the direct economic impact, branding is also very important, as you know. So when people come to Louisiana for a major event like Hondo Rodeo Fest, what do you hope that they leave saying about the great state of Louisiana?
That's right. That's right. Well, I tell you what, I don't even have to put these words in their mouth. They're going to leave Louisiana saying that they had the most amazing time. They engaged with amazing people. They ate the most amazing food. And really what we want to demonstrate through major events like this, not only that Louisiana is a perfect and a premier destination for any kind of investment that you've got, if you're looking to grow, expand, or put down some roots in Louisiana, we've got that here for you. But we also want folks to go away knowing that Louisiana is a family-friendly environment. We've got something for everyone. The diversity and the kinds of events that happen across our state are just incredible. We've got Jazz Fest, we've got Mardi Gras, we've got all the professional sports in the world, and then we've got something like Hondo Rodeo that really showcases Louisiana's Western heritage, Louisiana's agriculture heritage, and really showcases all of the different things that you can find here in our state, all over our state. Again, not just in one section of our state. I know folks are used to going to New Orleans for a lot of specific things like Bourbon Street and all of those fun things, but what a surprise when you come to a place like New Orleans and you find that there are actually a complete universe of things to enjoy with yourself, with your family, and with your friends here.
No doubt about that. What are some of the longer term ripple effects that a festival like this can have as far as creating repeat tourism, stronger visibility for Louisiana, and just open the door for future opportunities for events like this?
Looks like I lost you there for a second, but I think I got what that one. Yeah, long term, that's why we're doing this, right? We're doing this for long term impact for both Louisiana and for Hondo and our festival and our special event organizers. For Hondo, this really gives them an open door to Louisiana so that they can actually test out, see, and engage with Louisianans, with Louisiana vendors, suppliers, and all of the folks that can make their event a success. So we want Hondo at the end of the day to say, Louisiana was our most successful opportunity. We're going to come back to Louisiana over and over and over again and engage in that way because it provides value for them. At the same time, during all of the Hondo activations as a state agency, we're able to actually showcase Louisiana's investment opportunity and investment story with Hondo sponsors, with Hondo executives, with all of the different suppliers that Hondo brings into Louisiana with them, we're actually able to show that Louisiana has investment opportunity there. So that provides a long-term path. And then when we talk about all of the folks from Louisiana that are going to engage in Hondo, not just those vendors that are out there in Champion Square, but with artists, with Louisiana artists, music artists to be specific, who are going to be participating in this. This gives those Louisiana artists exposure for long-term opportunity for them. And at the end of the day, I have to tell you, kind of selfishly, because I'm a Louisiana girl, I love this state, and I'm always going to harp on how amazing Louisiana is. Those folks who engage, those Louisianans who engage with Hondo, they are the ones who have the authentic Louisiana stories. They are the ones who really can tell the greatness of this state, the opportunity of this state. And that really perpetuates that endearing feeling of belonging in Louisiana and wanting to be in Louisiana, not just for the investment value, but also for the heart value as well.
No doubt. I love it. I think you kind of touched on this briefly, but what are some things that Louisiana Economic Development does behind the scenes to make sure that we stay competitive in attracting more events like this?
Oh, absolutely. One of the things I'm most proud of, because I'm the Chief Engagement Officer, me and my team a lot of time engaging with other economic developers and other organizers around the state to ensure that we're all on message, we're all coordinated, and we're all collaborating to maximize opportunities like this for Hondo and for anybody else that wants to come here. So we work very closely with our tourism boards and convenings across the state to ensure that they have access to our resources and we have access to all the things that they know about conventions and special events and things of that nature coming to the state. We're able to work together in that way. We have a very close connection with chambers of commerce and industry associations around the state so that we can all collaborate around these things just to provide that value on both ends. So Louisiana Economic Development is doing a lot and spending a lot of time and resources in ensuring that Louisianans stay on message, stay coordinated, and we can show to the rest of the world that we've got our stuff together in this state and we're rolling up for anybody that wants to bring people and investment and have fun in this state. We're ready for them.
That's right. That's right. And we have to give a shout out to Chris Landry with Louisiana Travel Association for putting us together. How important is collaboration between state leaders, tourism groups, local businesses, venues, private partners, everybody involved to make things like this successful?
Oh gosh, it's incredibly important. As a matter of fact, without that, we don't have anything at all. And in fact, we like to call it a whole of Louisiana approach. That whole of Louisiana approach does just that. It brings all of those entities together so that we can really showcase this state for everything that it is and just maximize every single one of those opportunities so they continue to come back and continue to invest. And I'll have to tell you, I feel like we're pioneering this from a lot of states. We've done a lot of research and a lot of benchmarking on other states that get a lot of festivals, that get a lot of attention for a lot of the same reasons that Louisiana does. But we're really pioneering this whole of Louisiana approach to really going out there and showcasing what Louisiana has to offer. So I think our state very quickly will become a model on how to collaborate across the board with all of the different entities here.
Well, that's one of our things at Louisiana Country Music. We realize we're all better together. So why not work together and help each other?
Right.
I know you're busy and it's a super busy week and we appreciate you spending some time. I got one more question for you and then I'll let you out of here. But this is just a general question. What excites you the most about the economic opportunities ahead in Louisiana in general?
Oh gosh. There are so many things, honey. What really excites me is I feel like Louisiana is really at a turning point, right? We've got a new administration, not so new. Our administration has been here for about 2 years now, but under the leadership of Governor Landry and his cabinet members, specifically my boss, Secretary Susan Bourgeois, who manages Louisiana Economic Development, and all the other cabinet leaders across the board, they're collaborating in ways that really provide high value to all of those folks, all of those corporations, all those opportunities that want to come to Louisiana and have been looking for a pathway to come into Louisiana. Louisiana. That's super exciting. And when I think about Louisiana's sort of foundation and legacy industries, talking about the energy sector. I'm talking about the manufacturing sector. I'm talking about the tourism, culture, and hospitality sector of Louisiana. When you think about all those things that put us on the map to begin with, and how we're turning the corner of innovation and the next page of how we do these things, do them right, and maximize those opportunities, that's really giving us a pathway for some growth in this state going forward. And right now, the entire world has its eyes on Louisiana. Anything from major corporate investments that are coming here to major events like Hondo to major collaborations like the whole of Louisiana collaboration. We're really setting the stage in Louisiana for a lot of things going forward. And it's an exciting new day for us all. We can feel that momentum across the board, and family and friends and business colleagues across the board. Everyone knows that there's something special happening in this state, and we have a new path forward together from here on out.
I love it. You're, by the way, you are excellent at your job. I love this. You've got so much positive energy, and it just comes through the screen, and I love it. I'm glad that we have. I love that we have people like you representing our state. That makes me feel very good about our future.
Thank you so much for that, Ronnie. I'll tell you what, it's really easy to do. It's easy to get excited about and to talk about all the amazing things happening here because it's true. All of it's actually true every day.
Well, we appreciate you taking a few minutes with us today. Thank you for your energy, just your excitement about the state. And we're looking forward to seeing you at Hondo Fest this weekend. And we'll see you there. Thank you for everything.
See you there. Take care, Ronnie.
All right. See you later. All right, guys. Thank you again to Rachel Shields with Louisiana Economic Development for spending a few minutes with us today. Thank you to Chris Landry with Louisiana Travel Association for bringing us together. Rachel, I have so much respect for the work that you do, and my team and I at Louisiana Country Music. We're honored to help in any way that we can. We look forward to seeing everyone at the Hondo Rodeo Fest. Make sure to go ahead and get your tickets as soon as this video ends. God bless everyone watching. God bless Louisiana. And we'll see you this weekend in New Orleans.